The salmon sling. We've got real fish all the way down the end there, and they're going to have to relay that fish player to player until they get to the final player over in the batter's boxes. It's Bananas versus Firefighters. Salmon sling in 3, 2, 1, go! Tossing that fish, making it happen. Firefighters have the lead. Big win here. Firefighters pick up the victory in the Seattle Salmon Sling.
Fish toss to open the broadcast, round 2, Electric Boogaloo. Welcome into Bananaball, live on TruTV and HBO Max. Tonight we bring you the finale of this 2-game set in Seattle between the Savannah Bananas and the Firefighters. And we've got over 47,000 fans on hand for a second straight night in T-Mobile Park, where once again the atmosphere here in the home of the Mariners is absolutely absurd. The masses have gathered for the final regular season game of 2025 for the Firefighters as they look to earn a series split. And we welcome you inside the booth with Josh Talebski, Biko Scala. Heck of a battle here in T-Mobile Park last night. Nanners had a 4-1 lead. Firefighters with a great comeback, but fell short of completing that comeback. They lost 4-3.
And it was the Bananas picking up a big win, courtesy of a big performance from Ty Jackson, who played in this ballpark back in 2023 in the HBCU Swingman Classic. If the Bananas want to earn the sweep this weekend, they're going to need another monster performance from another guy familiar with this park in Eric Jones Jr.
Yeah, EJ famously a former Seattle Mariners minor leaguer and one of their bullpen catchers in their magical 2022 season where they broke that playoff drought all the way back from 2001. This is what EJ's done since the start of August, hitting .370 with an OPS north of 1,300, and he looks to remain red hot here in T-Mobile Park. A guy who's been red hot the entire summer for the Firefighters, Dalton Cornett, that team-high .358 batting average. He's in the 2-hole. In front of him, Ron Franklin Jr. Behind him, Logan Lacey. Then cleaning it up, Joe Lytle, followed by Stephen Cullen. Dakota McFadden, Caden Green, Mason Maxwell, Zachary Bridges, and South Trimble.
Yeah, we saw a pair of doubles last night from Dalton Cornett, who is now up to a 25-game on-base streak for the Firefighters. He's inching closer and closer to the Bananaball record of 39 straight games reached by Jake Skoll in 2024.
Let's take a look at the guys trying to stop that streak. The Bananas defense left to right in the outfield. It is Ty Jackson, D.R. Meadows. Check that. Danny Hosley in left. D.R. Meadows in center. Risa Alexiadis in right. In the infield, third to first. Kyle Jackson, Ryan Cox, Jackson Olsen, and Correll Prime with EJ behind the plate.
Now we get a look at Cowboy Kyle on the pitcher's mound, making his 12th start this year for the Bananas. 5 wins and 1 loss on tour. And Cowboy Kyle has thrown 91 pitches across his last 5 innings for the Savannah Bananas. He's well aware of that, wants to work a lot quicker tonight against the Firefighters as we go down to Jesse Cole.
Banana Nation, it is time. On 3, we need everyone here to yell, start the clock. 1, 2, 3. Showtime.
Leading off.
Full house here in the Emerald City. The second of these 2 games between the Savannah Bananas and the Firefighters. What a glorious arena for our young sport. Ron Franklin Jr. takes a fastball below the knees, and we are underway. John Byrne calling balls and strikes tonight. Vincent Chapman down at first base. And a high fly ball, long run for Risa Alexiadis, sliding, and he runs out of room. Good hustle by Correll Prime as well. Ball and a strike on the Firefighters center fielder, who picked up a pair of knocks. Part of a 2-for-5 performance last night. Couple runs scored as well for Hot Boy Ron.
With Liam Spence out for the season for the Firefighters, Hot Boy Ron was the guy they tabbed to take over in the leadoff spot, and so far they've gotten pretty good results from him. A .286 batting average. He's got 2 runs batted in, 3 ball, 4 sprints. But the strikeout, still a big bugaboo for Franklin, who chases the high heat. And Cowboy Kyle opens up this ball game with a 4-pitch strikeout.
And right into his patented belt buckle shuffle. The high stinky cheese for Cowboy Kyle. good start to his evening. Now he's got to get through a guy who has hit him better than just about anybody in the history of bananaball. Dalton Cornette here in his 4th World Tour. Showed you that .358 batting average when we looked at the entire Firefighters lineup. He's not just pacing his squad in batting average. Same goes for OBP, slugging percentage, if you're doing the math. And the same has to be the case for OPS. As he goes to the second deck, foul ball caught by the fans. That is one offensive category Cornette does not lead the Firefighters in. What a snag by that guy for out number 2 in the first.
You see the one hand emerging out of the crowd, coming away with that banana ball. It winds up the 76th foul ball caught in a major league park this season, number 124 overall.
Here's the man who is not just leading the Firefighters, but the entire World Tour with his 7 foul outs to fans. Logan Lacey will keep it right there for now. Dan Oberst tied him atop that dubious leaderboard with a foul out to the folks in the second deck deep down the right field line last night. But Lacey, even with the foul out to the fans, 3 hits last night, and starts game 2 here in T-Mobile Park the same way he did last night with a line drive single.
Well, we touched on Cornette, 25-game on-base streak entering play tonight. Logan Lacey now extends what is a 10-game on-base streak for the Firefighters. That's a dangerous duo to have batting 2 and 3 in your lineup.
Kyle Jackson between the leg transfer will take care of Joe Letto, who had 4 hits in 5 trips to the dish last night. Just takes 1 pitch for Kyle Lewigs to take care of the red-hot extra hitter for the Firefighters. Another look at the trick play from Kyle Jackson, his 76th on his first full Banana Ball World Tour. And we're going to have ourselves a world's slowest race.
Amazing babies made their way out. We have Harrison, Camden, Elodie, Harrison, Luke, Regan, Briggs, Olivia, Leo, and King. Because fans, this is the world's slowest race. Babies, on your mark, get set, go! And they're off. A blistering pace to start. We've got 0 movement. Wait! And it looks... Regan's making a move. Luke is taking a lead. Luke is coming sideways. Very little movement here. Olivia is just balancing on her belly. Still no movement. Regan wants to go. Luke is staring down his competition. Still going sideways. What a sportsman. Look at the pace on these babies. Luke is checking on Harrison. Here comes Regan. Luke is now officially behind the competitors. Fans, we may be here all night. The finish line may be getting closer. Yes, it somehow is. Still very little movement. These babies look completely confused. We've got 20 seconds left. Luke is going out to the infield. He is just going in a different direction. Regan sees the finish line. No other competitors are moving. Wait, here comes Harrison. Here comes Harrison. Could be the biggest comeback. He's smiling. 20 seconds. Regan is reaching. Harrison is still going. Look at him go. And the winner. What a comeback by Harrison.
All-time performance by Harrison. Quick look now at the Firefighters defense left to right. In the outfield, it's Cornette, Franklin, and Maxwell third to first. In the infield, Lacey, Green, Trimble, and Cullen with Zachary Bridges handling the catching.
And the man on the mound for the Firefighters is Bradford Webb, making start number 13 this season. He is still seeking his first win on this 2025 World Tour. But on the bright side for Bradford, he has allowed 1 earned run or less in each of his last 6 starts.
Here's the Bananas lineup that opposes him. DR Meadows at the top as per usual. Then Ty, Danny O, Alexiadis, Cox, EJ, KJ, Prime, Hosley, and Olsen. David Ray Meadows fouls the first pitch. He gets straight back. The .367 batting average you saw, leading the Bananas. Second best on the tour, only to Jake Skoll. He lifts this one high and deep out to left. Dalton Cornett on his horse. He won't get there. One hop over the wall. The pride of Vidalia, Georgia, bringing the thump out to the Pacific Northwest. Ground roll double. And the Nanners have the inning-winning run in scoring position. 2 pitches in.
Had the fastball blown by him on the very first pitch, and then sat fastball, was ready for it, and ripped that into the gap in T-Mobile Park. Impressive piece of hitting from Meadows, who has upped his on-base, or his extra-base hit rate here in his 3rd campaign. Ty tomahawks that one into the stands. Foul ball not caught. Saw him tomahawk a single last night, part of a 2-for-3 evening. A triple into walk-off as he earned Showman of the Night honors. How about Caden Green? Taking hit away from his former collegiate Bananas teammate. Nice snag in the hole. And calm, cool, collected with a speedy batter runner hustling down the line. Now Dan Oberst. Held hitless, 0 for 3 with the aforementioned foul out to the fans last night. Quickly behind 0-2. Oberst here in his 7th year as a Savannah Banana. 4th World Tour. Jammed, and his head coach makes a fine play on the soft tapper. Tyler Gillum sends it into the stands. We'll get another 0-2 from the flamethrower Bradford Webb. Swing and a miss. Beautiful slider there from Webb. Big second out. An impressive pitch for Bradford Webb, going to the slider. That's Oberst's 8th strikeout across his last 107 plate appearances. He's been a really tough guy to K for the Savannah Bananas. But that slider that sails outside of the zone worked for Temple last night. Tonight, it works for Bradford Webb.
Now Reese Alexiadis. 2 balls and no strikes on the tour leader in walk-offs. Super Reese picked up his 25th last night. He's 0 for 2, got the inning winner on a ball 4 sprint in the first. And taking all the way. Still his count, ahead 3-1. This is where banana ball is so tough for pitchers. Ball 4 wins the inning for the Bananas. And a mighty hack. Alexiadis comes up empty. The payoff pitch. That one blasted. Deep to left. Super Reese Alexiadis. Super smash. Team leading 13th home run on the tour. For Reese Alexiadis, Nanners up 1-0.
That ball kissed the sky in Seattle, Washington. Reese Alexiadis makes franchise history, the first Banana to reach 13 home runs on a single World Tour. And for more with Reese Alexiadis, Sam Bauman's got him.
Hey, Reese, any comments on the first homer tonight in Seattle?
Had to go with the shambles. Shout out live.
Seattle super
indeed. Alexiadis, his team leading 50th and 51st runs batted in. Nanners up a point, 1 inning in. Back in 2022, Eric Jones Jr. ended up in a fistfight with Shohei Ohtani. That's the headline. Maybe not quite the truth, but they were both in the same brawl. EJ, a bullpen catcher for the Mariners. Shohei still on the Los Angeles Angels before heading to the Dodgers. And one of the highlights of a magical season that Eric Jones Jr. had. Joined the Mariners coaching staff in May, as we've got an 0-2 count on Stephen Cullen, 5-6-7 for the Firefighters, as they trail by a point here in the second inning. And Cullen, an ugly swing on elevated gas from Luigs, as he's got strikeout number 2.
Next up for the Firefighters, escorting him to the plate is our firefighter of the night, Lieutenant Jessica Swenson. Lieutenant Swenson is part of Engine 32, and she has served the city of Seattle for 10 years. So fans, let's make some noise for our firefighter of the night, Lieutenant Jessica Swenson.
Special moment right there. Well-deserved standing ovation for our firefighter of the night. And now joining us on the broadcast, Eric Jones Jr. mic'd up behind the dish.
Hey, what's up, boys?
EJ, thank you for joining us, my friend.
Happy to be here. How about, oh yes,
Yeah, you gotta run, look out.
Nope.
Good hustle.
Nope.
Good
Gotta
hustle,
give it a look,
EJ.
gotta give it a
Great
look.
effort, EJ.
Hey, how about 1, 2, 3 on that last batter, though? That's how you do it right there.
Great
that'll
job.
work.
Great job calling the pitches.
19 seconds there.
That is pretty good.
Well, causation or correlation, you joining the Mariners coaching staff in 2022 aligned pretty perfectly with them turning their season around and breaking the playoff drought that went back to 2001, as D-Mac gives us a good poke. Out to right, Alexiadis leaping out the track into the seats. Dakota McFadden, his third home run in his last 4 ball games.
Good for him. He's swinging the bat well. Reese gave it a good look.
You got that exactly right, EJ. McFadden continues his torrid stretch for the Firefighters. Second home run he has ever hit against his former teammate, Cowboy Kyle Luigs. But a great try by Alexiadis in right field up against the wall, nearly bringing that one back into T-Mobile Park.
D-Mac's one of the only guys with more banana ball experience than you, EJ. I mean, when you see him driving the ball the opposite way like that, you just know that swing is so right.
Yeah, that's when he's at his best. You don't see too many righties go out to right here.
How about the doctor?
He's doing his thing out there. He was showing the pop-off last at bat, too.
Pulling off the Cam Bynum celebration. Trick play from the Nanders center fielder. And now Mason Maxwell digs in. EJ, how cool is this?
This is awesome.
After being a part of that great Mariners 2022 team to get to catch in a jam-packed T-Mobile Park.
It's just such a great baseball town. The fans are awesome here. I think everybody's falling in love with the city. It's so beautiful. So.
Nice juggling catch, but it has to be clean to get it out.
Now, EJ, we have certainly heard how loud this place has been, both last night and so far tonight. How much was it like this in 2022?
It was like this down the stretch. The ALDS game here for Game 3 was insane. It went 18 innings, extremely memorable. And then anytime the Blue Jays came to town, it was always rocking. But I was out in the bullpen then and chatting it up, just staying ready when that bullpen phone rings.
Mason Maxwell, well struck, but warning track power.
All right, let's do some hitting now. Let's
Eric
go.
Jones Jr., thank you so much for joining us.
Appreciate it.
Best of luck the rest of the way.
Best of luck up there, EJ.
We'll be right back, folks.
finishes. We're going to finish that song lyric, but let's make it a composition. Kaz, who are you representing over there?
Jesse, I'm hanging out in section 339, representing the third base side and the entire left field. As you can tell already, this side has the best singers and the most fired up fans in all of Seattle.
Yeah, quit pandering. Well, I've got all of center field and all of right field and all of the first base side, and we call this the winning section. First song, here we go. I want to hear you.
You better sing.
Oh, yeah, there you go, Seattle. First point goes to that third base and left field side. Well done.
An unforgettable season will all come down to the Tour Championship.
A moonshot! Cliff catch!
And the boys are fired up.
Behind the back! All right!
Oh my goodness!
Game-winning home run! Unbelievable! Are you kidding me?
Shaping up to be an amazing Tour Championship. Well, the plot thickens as we approach our first ever Tour Championship, which will kick off with the semis October 2nd. That'll be 4 straight nights of semifinal games, and the championship on October 11th. This is the standings after the Tailgaters took down the Party Animals 4-2 in Round Rock, Texas earlier tonight. And the plot really thickens when it comes to the battle between the Bananas and Party Animals for the 1 seed, as we've got a 2-0 count from Bradford Webb to Ryan Cox.
With the win tonight, the Party Animals would have clinched the 1 seed. Instead, if the Bananas win out, they will wind up with a winning percentage .001% better than the Party Animals, which would get them the 1 seed. So the Firefighters have, or I should say the Party Animals, have put their season hopes now in the hands of the Firefighters and the Texas Tailgaters, the team that just took them down.
Coxey with his 25th ball force sprint compared to just 7 strikeouts here on his 4th World Tour. Unbelievable ratio. Toughest guy to strike out on the Nanners. He goes down via decay 3.4% of the time. As Eric Jones Jr. fresh off the mic behind the dish. And now at the dish, Malachi Mitchell pinch running at first for the first time tonight. The Bananas designated runner can go out there 1 time every trip through the order. And now 6 straight bad ones from Bradford Webb to get things going here in the last of the 2nd. Pitcher's pitch, fastball. It's the low outside corner. And Webb's finally got himself a strike. The 2-1. On the ground, Lacey gobbles it up. There's one at second. Triple over to first. He twists it. Firefighters go around the horn to erase the leadoff sprint. Big time for a double play right there.
Well, it wasn't a clean start for Logan Lacey. You see him have a little trouble bobbling the ball before throwing it over to Trimble. He doesn't even have a great pivot off of that second base bag. Nonetheless, the Firefighters with a crucial double play in the bottom of the 2nd to hopefully try and earn them their first point.
Fans were hoping for a challenge, but they did not pop the challenge confetti before the pitch to Kyle Jackson came in, and KJ! Oh my goodness! He had never fouled out to a fan before coming to Seattle, Washington. Back-to-back nights he's fouled out to the fans here in T-Mobile Park.
He just tempted the folks in Seattle a little too much this weekend. The man who said he wanted to know what it feels like has now felt it twice this weekend.
Let's get it on down to Zach Staten.
Boys, usually this is about the time my firefighter duties really start to get going, but this weekend I've traded the helmet in for this axe, chopping down trees and getting some Seattle wood. But let me tell you something, when I like to retire for the night, man, I can only unwind with a handful of fried grasshopper. There's just something about this little treat right here that you just can't describe. And to help me with this, I've got my old buddy Sam Bauman, who volunteered to do this, by the way. So Sam, grab yourself an insect. Let's make a toast to banana ball.
You said it's just French fries.
Yeah, something like that. Here we go.
No, That's trail mix. It's just like stuff you'd find on the trail.
It tastes like bark, let me tell you that much, guys, and there's nothing like it. And now, the legend, the firefighter himself, Matt Wolf. How about you grab you a grasshopper, sir?
Are you not eating another one?
I'll get another one.
We love things fried in Oklahoma.
Have you eaten insects fried before?
Pretty good.
Would praying mantis have been better?
I don't know the difference.
I mean, hey, Marshall, you want one? Go ahead. It's a fried grasshopper, dude. All right, well, I got to tell you, this is Seattle on its own, Pico Giants. I'll save you a plate. Bon appetit, boys.
The adventurous Zach Staten, thank you so much. Sam Bauman, not surprised at all that he was not a fan.
Zach was actually kind enough to let us try them before the show started.
It's true.
As far as my review is concerned, it tasted as if 14 lemons had been squeezed all across those grasshoppers.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn mine into content. I recorded myself doing it, so you'll have to check out my TikTok. Shameless plug, Bico Rico Suave, if you want to see.
I didn't hate it.
Yeah. To be determined.
Aftertaste, kind of the strangest part of the whole ordeal.
All I will say is I did not love it. But you can find out at a later date. Zachary Bridges.
Why would I watch it now if I know how you feel?
Well, you don't know how bad it was.
That's
for
true.
Me. That's what's to be determined. Called strike.
I watched the whole thing.
Yeah, you actually lived it too. A 1-1 count on the Firefighters backstop. South Trimble on deck, and then at the top of the order, Ron Franklin Jr. in the hole. Cowboy Kyle, a couple scoreless innings. Check that. Scoreless first inning, give up the solo home run to DMAC in the second, which has got us in a 1-1 tie. And he picks up his third strikeout, all of them via the elevated fastball. The gas doing wonders for Cowboy Kyle tonight.
Well, that's the strategy when you've got Eric Jones Jr. behind the plate. We saw last Sunday in Yankee Stadium when EJ was catching a lot of strikeouts via the high heat for the Bananas. And it looks like that formula has not changed as the Bananas and Firefighters moved over to the West Coast.
South Trimble had a pretty darn good start to his second Banana Ball World Tour. He has cooled off as of late, but always a great OBP guy. Made an 0-2 hole. And he gets the high fastball, sends it into the seats. And the fans can't make the play on a skyscraper. We get another 0-2.
This is certainly the worst funk we've ever seen for South Trimble in his Banana Ball career. He's won for his last 22 at the dish for his squad, but with 2 ball 4 sprints, he's been plunked 3 different times.
And what a piece of hitting right there. Dunks it in front of Alexiadis in right. For a guy who was a career .311 hitter at George Mason. Lifetime .415 on base percentage. You just know those numbers are going to regress to the mean the more opportunities Trimble gets at the dish.
Yeah, you know, it's something that he's certainly frustrated with. And the good thing is, whenever you are able to get Trimble on, he's a guy who's also served as the designated runner for the Firefighters. So watch for him to possibly take off as Cowboy Kyle, a wise move, checks on Trimble at first base.
And 94 career steals in college, second all-time in George Mason history. 8 stolen bases here in 2025. One shy of the team lead. Check swing, did he go? John Byrne takes care of the call himself at the dish. Guy who spent over a decade as a minor league baseball umpire. Makes his bacon in the ACC these days as Luigs sits down Franklin swinging for the second time tonight. And Kyle up to 4 punch-outs now.
Interestingly enough, Cowboy Kyle Luigs told us before the game he wasn't looking for strikeouts in tonight's contest. Now he's already got 4 on the pitcher's mound. He said, I'm not trying to do the belt buckle shuffle.
Kyle Jackson in foul territory. There for the third out. Nice bounce back inning from Luigs. Gives up the 1-out hit, strands Trimble on first, and gives his boys an excellent chance to retake the lead. Let's get it down to the field to Jolie Chabala.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome to the field Jolie Chabala.
Across the United States, there are over 400,000 children and teens in foster care without a permanent home. Look around. That's enough to fill T-Mobile Park 8 times. To raise awareness and support this community, we created Bananas Foster. This organization is dedicated to celebrating the foster care community while educating and inspiring others to get involved. Tonight, we are celebrating the Alfieri family. Chad and Dee Dee have been licensed foster parents since 1991. In 30 years, they have walked alongside and inspired 15 families to become licensed as well. They have adopted 7 children into their family and in total have welcomed 123 children and teens into their home. Fans, please help us celebrate and welcome to the field this incredible family for making a difference right here in your foster care community.
Another huge shout out to Chuck and Dee Dee, superheroes in the foster care community out here in Seattle. We'll have more Banana Ball for you after this short break. Welcome back to Banana Ball, live on TruTV and HBO Max, presented by Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Another fantastic crowd on hand at T-Mobile Park in Seattle, Washington, for the finale of this 2-game set between the Savannah Bananas and the Firefighters. We are currently knotted at 1 point each, headed to the bottom of the 3rd. Bradford Webb back out on the bump. Correll Prime holding down the 8-hole. Leading the inning off, 10 years combined minor league baseball experience between Prime and Webb. The lion's share coming from Correll, the former Colorado Rockies minor leaguer.
Hit 56 career minor league homers, has 4 this season for the Bananas, and it's very possible he could get the Bananas their 2nd point in the ball game with no runs on the board for the Firefighters in the top half of this inning.
It's a heck of a stop by Zachary Bridges to deny Correll Prime a chance at stealing first base. The 2-2. Yank foul, do it again. I'll tell you what, this Firefighter squad has found a ton of success when Bridges is behind the plate to start the game.
It's pretty fascinating. They are 3-5 this season when Zachary Bridges is the man starting behind the plate for them. And that is half of their total wins this season. So clearly they see the value in Zachary Bridges. It doesn't always come with the bat, but the pitching staff certainly loves working with him, and we know he's a guy with just incredible character.
Chopper to short. Caden Green between the legs. Over to Colin in plenty of time. And trick plan number 27 on Peanuts. Rookie campaign. Something special coming from Danny Hosley. the patented Danny Hosley dance right here. How about his biggest fan, Ty Jackson, getting after it in the background. Roommates, best friends, the bromance of all bromances, and it was on display in the post-game interview last night. Ty, the showman of the game, Hosley right there with him. Guy who nailed down the save he has been as automatic as they come since mid-July on the mound.
And again, Ty has taken over as the everyday left fielder for the Bananas. Now, he's not starting in left tonight, but I know that relationship with Hosley's so strong, he will happily let Hos man left field for the Bananas here on night 2.
This one yanked past the dive of Logan Lacey. And Danny do it all in the hit column. Inning-winning run aboard. Danny keeps doing that silly little knee-wobbling boogie. And Jackson Olsen will dig in 0 for 3 last night. 12 walk-offs here on his 3rd BananaBall World Tour. Got a couple knocks last weekend at Yankee Stadium, an emotional one at that. Had his family and friends in attendance. We're up only more than an hour from Yankee Stadium over in New Milford, Connecticut. Die-hard Yankees fan. As Hosley takes off, Olsen swings through it, throw down to second, not in time. Hosley with his 9th swiped bag in as many tries here in his 3rd World Tour. And Olsen back to the dugout, 2 down, but the inning-winning run into scoring position.
Yeah, he is such a sneaky base runner for the Savannah Bananas. He has only started offensively 65% of the time this year. It's actually the lowest percentage of offensive starts he's ever had in his career. And I think sometimes it throws teams off. They don't pay him as much attention. He's able to advance, and now will move up to 3rd as Bridges can't handle the heater from Bradford Webb. That'll go down as a passed ball for Zachary Bridges.
Yeah, maybe a cross-up there. Normally sure-handed as they come behind the dish. That makes the margin for error that much slimmer for Bradford Webb and the Firefighters. 2-0 coming to DR Meadows, taking all the way. And right down the chute, Brett's got himself a strike. DR doubled and scored on the Alexiadis homer back in the 1st. And now Webb has that one with a lucky bounce for Bridges and the Firefighters. Has Webb one bad one away from losing this inning. (3-1) to the Nanners leadoff hitter. Right down Broadway. We are 19 sprints compared to 9 Ks on the tour. Gets bat on ball. But Caden Green, quick exchange, takes care of the speedy Meadows. What a job by Bradford Webb. He holds the door. And we are still tied at 1 point apiece. 3 innings in the books. Still plenty to play here in Seattle.
Seattle, give it up for 6-year-old Millie. All right, Millie, you're going to prove how strong you are by going one-on-one in tug-of-war with Mr. January. Do you think you can beat him?
Yes.
What about it, Seattle? Do you think she can beat Mr. January? There's only one way to find out. I'm going to count to 3, and you're going to pull. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, pull. Mary, get in there. August, come on, come on, come on. Are you kidding me? December, go. Do I have to do everything myself? Seattle, give it up for 6.
Welcome back to Banana Ball, live on TruTV and HBO Max. Back on July 5th, Logan Lacey climbed the Green Monster, a 9th inning solo home run off one of the best pitchers in the sport, Danny Hosley. And then just last weekend, off Dakota Stilts, Albritton, a solo shot in Yankee Stadium as Lacey continues to add to his Ruthian legacy in his young banana ball career.
Yeah, he's obviously one of the Firefighters' best. We saw last night his first 3-hit game since his first game of the year in Kansas City on the 23rd of May. And he's going to look to start this inning off right for the Firefighters as they will go up against Kelsey Whitmore, the first pitcher out of the pen for the Savannah Bananas, appearing for the 8th time this season. And Whitmore, over 50% of her total outs this season have been trick plays. The ball gets put in play a lot against her, and the Bananas defense consistently shows up for her.
The pride of Temecula, California, Kelsey's got a 5-pitch mix. Fastball, sinker, changeup, curveball, slider. And she's got just about as beefy a part of this Firefighters lineup as you can get. 3, 4, and 5 as Logan Lacey. 1 pitch and another knock. He is now 5 for 7 on the weekend here in Seattle. Kids seeing beach balls. Another look at the knock from Showtime. And now we're going to get a specialty walk-up from Joe Lytle. Couldn't stay away from the Nirvana here in Seattle. Some crowd surfing for Joe Lytle as it smells like teen spirit here in T-Mobile Park. Hard to pick a favorite part of that walk-up, but Austin Temple with the flaming red beard and the jet black hairdo was tough to beat.
I kind of thought there'd be more flannels. I mean, we rocked ours last night.
Thank goodness Zach Staten got in the background of it. We had 1 flannel to get in the mix. And now Kelsey, after getting her first specialty walk-up last weekend, hits herself a 4-2-2 second pitch to the second batter here in the 4th inning. And just misses. Boogieable with Olsen, Cox, and Meadows. Now a 2-0 to Joe Lytle. That is a mammoth shot. Deep to right. Alexiadis into the corner makes the snag. Too much launch angle. Lytle flirting with his second homer of the tour. Falls just short.
That ball absolutely blasted by Joe Lytle, but T-Mobile Park, notoriously pitcher-friendly, has a 91 park factor this season. That is tied for the lowest in Major League Baseball with Globe Life Field in Texas. And that was also an excellent route by Reese Alexiadis to hunt that one down. Get the first out for Whitmore as Logan Lacey takes second base.
Lacey 7 for 7 in his stolen base tries here in his second tour. And a 3-0 coming to Stephen Cullen. Whitmore, pitcher's pitch and a hitter's count. And Cullen yanks this one foul. Well struck, not caught by the fans. From 3-0 to 3-2, Stephen struck out his first time.
He was also the man who gave Whitmore her first career banana ball strikeout as he swings at the 3-2 pitch. Lofts it out to left field, and Danny Hosley will track it down for the second out. Some loud contact for the Firefighters, but the corner outfielders making big plays here for Kelsey Whitmore.
Kelsey, who's been on the United States National Women's Baseball team since 2014, throwing the outs, but D-Mac finds the hole. Hosley coming up throwing. Cut off by KJ. Wouldn't have had a chance to grab Lacey if Kyle Jackson let it go through either way. And Dakota McFadden, who homered the opposite way his first time, has another run driven in. Gives the Firefighters a chance to take the first lead in the all-important points department tonight as Lacey climbs the ladder and celebrates with the Firefighters faithful behind their dugout. Now Caden Green struck the ball well his first time. D.R. Meadows took care of it deep in left center field. 3-0 count on the Firefighters shortstop with Drew Yanesta now leading off first. Firefighters designated runner gets a check from Whitmore. Now a 3-1 count. Drew scored a couple runs last night, up to 10 on his tour total. As Peanut lines out to his counterpart, well struck, but straight to Ryan Cox. The Firefighters push a run across thanks to singles from Lacey and McFadden, and they've got a chance to earn their second point when we return.
We need everyone on your feet, because we're going to do the biggest and loudest "Hey Baby" Seattle has ever seen. So let's get those hands up in the air. Here we go, Shark. Get it clapping. Here we go. Get those arms waving. Keep it going. Hands up. Keep it clapping as we shovel. Now let me hear you sing it. One more time, Seattle. You guys are amazing. Give yourselves a round of applause.
Welcome back to Live Banana Ball here in Seattle, Washington. We're underway, missed one pitch, and there's the second offering of the fourth inning. A ball and a strike on Ty Jackson, 2, 3, and 4 in the lineup here for the Bananas. Bradford Webb out for a fourth inning. And make it a ball and 2 strikes on Ty, who grounded out to short his first time.
It's been a slightly adventurous night for Bradford Webb, but he still navigated things pretty well since the first inning, giving up the 2-run homer to Reese Alexiadis at a 4-minute and 12-second frame last inning, and now already ahead of Ty Jackson, occupying the 2-hole for the Bananas. And they are 6-0 this season when Ty Jackson bats second in the lineup.
See if the trend continues tonight. We're tied at 1 point each, but the Firefighters a chance to claim their first lead in points. They've got a run here in the 4th inning as Ty goes down swinging. Tough guy to strike out. Webb gets him with the slider, his 3rd punch out of the evening. And now Dan Oberst will dig in. He was strikeout victim number 1. There's plenty of unique routes to Banana Land. Bradford Webb might be close to 100 percentile in that department. As Oberst nearly gets to the broadcast booth. 0-2 count. Bradford from a tiny town, Charlotte Courthouse, Virginia. As you say hi to Josh Talevsky for a second. And Dan fouls off the 0-2. About 700 people call Charlotte Courthouse, Virginia home. And Bradford was a self-proclaimed really bad baseball player in high school. Got topped out at 78 and couldn't believe that. Ended up getting a chance to play junior college at Hampton-Sydney College. As this one bounced to Caden Green between the leg transfer just in time to grab Oberst. Peanut with his 2nd trick play of the ball game. We've got the fastball from 78 up to 88. 1 year of JUCO. Ended up walking on at VCU where he knew he was going to go to grad school and turned a fantastic final season of college in Richmond, Virginia into a 7th round draft pick by the Texas Rangers in 2021. Spent 3 years in the organization. .2-0 now to Reese Alexiadis. Big swing and a miss. Super Reese with the 2-run walk-off homer to win the 1st inning.
Look, and even though things didn't work out for Bradford Webb in his minor league journey, he has come into BananaBall and been super effective for this Firefighters squad. Led them in strikeouts last year, is their team leader this season, and the fans unable to make the snag here on the 2-1 pitch might set up Webb with another opportunity to get a K.
Alexiadis sends this deep to right over the head of Mason Maxwell. 1 hop into the stands. So a double to go with the home run on the ledger for Super Reese. And the inning tying run in scoring position. Another look at the 2-bagger from Alexiadis.
Well, that was one of the big goals for Reese Alexiadis heading into the 2025 BananaBall World Tour, hitting to the opposite field more. He only did that 9% of the time in 2024. Did a great job taking that pitch from Bradford Webb on the outside portion of the plate and driving it over the head of Maxwell for another ground rule double.
2 balls and no strikes on the glove magician. Ryan Cox earned a sprint back in the 2nd inning. He's got 22 walk-offs, 2nd most on the tour, only to Alexiadis, who leads off 2nd. Coxey has been just about as clutch as they come here in his 4th World Tour. Slow tapper fouls it off himself. And deuces are now wild here in the bottom of the 4th.
It's the situation where Cox gets even tougher to face, and it gets really frustrating as a pitcher. He will battle off balls so long as they aren't caught by fans. And count full. Ball 4 sprint from Bradford Webb would allow the Savannah Bananas to knot up this 4th inning and negate the Firefighters with the point.
Webb just misses the outside corner. Alexiadis will score. Cox going for 2 bases. He'll get it. Well, the Firefighters' sprint defense has been magnificent across the last few weekends. Coxey catches them sleeping. Firefighters gunned down 2 bananas at 2nd base in Yankee Stadium last weekend. Bill Leroy and Kyle Jackson. Neither of them slow by any measure. And the aggressive base running from Cox pays off. He gives way to Malachi Mitchell. Eric Jones Jr. at the dish. And he's ahead 1-0. The Inners use their designated runner for the 2nd time tonight. AJ 0 for 4. A couple ground outs, a pop out, and a line out so far back here in Seattle. Healthy hack right there as the count runs even at a ball and a strike.
And that ball four sprint from Webb, in a sense, is very rare to see, considering it's just the second time this season he's entered an inning with a lead and not been able to hold it up for the Firefighters. He has truly been their best here in 2025.
Yeah, it should earn him an all-star bid. We will find out next week, September 22nd. The 2025 Banana Ball All-Stars will be released. 2-2 just misses wide. And now ball four loses the inning for the Firefighters. The payoff from Webb to Jones. Flash on the move. EJ back up the middle. Malachi Mitchell will come home. Eric Jones Jr. back in Seattle. The 2022 Mariners bullpen catcher comes up clutch with the inning winner in the fourth.
Clutch piece of hitting from Eric Jones Jr. coming through yet again for the Bananas, who are up 2-1. As we go down to the field, Jesse's got a new promo.
So this is a brand new promotion that we're going to do. It's called the Karaoke Train. If the video camera gets on you, we got to see if you can sing the song, but they're all train songs. So the ultimate test. Shark, here we go. All right, not bad. Next one.
It's love, then we'll never have. Sorry.
All right, not bad. Not bad. Let's go to the next one.
Your lipstick stain on the front lobe of my left side brains. I knew I wouldn't forget you, so I went and let you blow my mind. Hey, soul sister, ain't that Mr. on the radio, stereo, the way you move ain't fair, you know. Soul sister, I don't wanna miss a single thing you do tonight. Hey, 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 tonight. On the other side of the street I knew stood a girl that looked like you. I guess that's deja vu, but I thought this can't be true, cause you moved to West LA, New York or Santa Fe, or wherever to get away from me. Oh, but that one night was more than just right. I didn't leave you, cause I was all through. Oh, I was overwhelmed and frankly scared as hell, because I really fell for you. Oh, I swear to ya, I'll be there for you. This is not a drive-by. Just a shy guy looking for a two-ply. Hefty band to hold my love. When you move me, everything is groovy. They don't like it, sue me the way you do me. Oh, I swear to ya, I'll be there for ya. This is not a drive-by. Tell me, did the wind sweep you off your feet? Did you finally get the chance to dance along the light of day and head back to the Milky Way? Tell me, did you sail across the sun? Did you make it to the Milky Way to see the lights all fading and that heaven is overrated? Tell me, did you shooting star, one without a permanent scar. And then you miss me while you were looking for yourself. Na 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 na. Did you finally get the chance to dance on the light of day? And are you lonely looking for yourself out there?
One more time for Pat Monahan of Train!
How about that? Brought the right shirt to T-Mobile Park tonight. Just never know who you're going to see at a banana ball game. Pat Monahan blasts away for the full capacity crowd here in Seattle.
I love seeing you get emotional when all of these music artists come. I had to wipe away a tear from your eye.
Fact, tear came down, left eye.
That was just awesome.
That's why you got to have a broadcast partner there to help you out when things get emotional. In the booth, Ryan Kellogg, Banana Land's Big Maple, the 6'6" southpaw out of Whitby, Ontario, is second arm out of the pen for Tyler Gillum and the Nanners.
This is the 15th time he's appeared this season for the Savannah Bananas. Only 2 strikeouts on the season. Definitely a guy who likes the ball getting put in play. A big reason he's averaging 3 outs in 3 minutes and 4 seconds this season. The interesting note, though, on Ryan Kellogg, it's left-handers who have hit him harder than the righties this season, as left-handers own a .375 batting average against Kellogg, and Mason Maxwell, lefty, is the man leading off for the Firefighters here in the 5th.
The good news for Kellogg, 3 straight righties after Maxwell. Got to get through the pride of Newfield, New Jersey first, and Mad Max, one of the hotter bats in banana ball, as he gets a piece of the elevated fastball behind 0-1. Struck the ball well his first time, deep fly out to right. And strikes the ball well again here. DR Meadows in retreat, watching this one bounce off the wall. Alexiadis will clean it up as Maxwell lumbers into second with a leadoff double.
Well, the lefties strike again against Ryan Kellogg. Maxwell 3 for 5 against him in 2025. And it's certainly not the start Kellogg was looking for as he shatters Zachary Bridges' bat. And Ryan Cox will drift out in shallow center field and come away with a bare-handed trick play catch.
Shattered bat, a moon ball. The now broken weapon from Zachary Bridges. That thing was a mile high. Cox making it look easy, as per usual. Trick play number 203 on the year for the glove magician. And foul ball nearly caught. Ends up slipping out of the glove, and another life for South Trimble, who singled his first time. Close, but no cigar. And a 1-2 count on Trimble. I don't think it should be a surprise that Maxwell is really heating up. We've talked about it a lot as of late, but his resume is fantastic. Guy who hit the tar out of the ball across his career at Goldie Beacom College, was fantastic in 2023 at Lenore-Ryan as well.
Seems like it's just been a comfort thing for Mason Maxwell, who is off and running on the 2-2 pitch, and Trimble will connect for a second time. This one falls into center field, and it is an RBI single, but Trimble is going to be called out at second base by Cal Allman, who said that South slid off the bag.
Second knock of the night for the Virginia Beach native. Maxwell slammed the brakes at third before starting up again. Can't take the hit nor the RBI away from South. We'll see if he ends up at second or not. After the review, we've got Vincent Chapman and John Byrne looking at the monitor down on the field. Cal Allman's call was that Trimble slid off the base. Is there clear evidence to overturn that? Not from that angle. You get a minute for challenges in banana ball. And this is a great shot right here. Oh, what a shot. Boy. Tricky call. Does the foot get on before the hand gets off? I think it did. Need clear evidence, though, to overturn the call. What we're seeing right here, okay, hands on, there's the foot. Now hands off. I would overturn this call.
I think he's safe as well.
Challenge is no longer in the hands of broadcasters across our young sport. It was a fun era while it lasted. Nearly 2 full tours.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and the call on the field,
the ruling on the field is
overturned. John Byrne and Vincent Chapman saw exactly what we saw up in the booth. Still a single and an RBI, but that is a big difference as the Firefighters look for some insurance here in the 5th, having Trimble at second with 1 out compared to the bases empty and 2 away. Ron Franklin Jr. ahead 1 out. Couple strikeouts on the night for Hot Boy Ron, who catapults this to DR Meadows. Backflip catch, of course. And Trimble decides to reverse course and retreat back to second. And now the throw from KJ to Olsen goes into right. So South to third, and we'll stop right there as Prime rifles it in.
Well, at first it looks like a really impressive play. DR Meadows able to complete the backflip catch. He's got a good enough arm that Trimble opts him not to advance to third, but then Kyle Jackson, a try that's just a little too aggressive, and the error puts Trimble 90 feet away from scoring as the fans cannot catch the first foul ball off the bat of Dalton Cornett, 0 for 2 tonight.
He fouled out to the fans his first time, and fouled out to KJ. Off of third base his second time. Well struck. What a snag. Ryan Cox 360 behind the back transfer. Highway robbery. And a trick play to boot from the glove magician as he puts a magnificent close to the top of the 5th.
Despite the run for the Firefighters, it's a 3 trick play inning for the Nanners. Firefighters lead. We'll be right back.
Scream!
You're watching BananaBall live on TruTV and HBO Max, presented by Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Just an inning ago, Pat Monahan, the lead singer of Train, delighted our over 47,000 fans on hand here in T-Mobile Park with not 1, not 2, but 3. 3 songs!
I only go high pitch for 2. You know that.
Thought maybe you'd
we
make
have
an exception.
Rules. Nope.
First time we're out in the Pacific Northwest, thought you might get out of your comfort zone.
Don't make me abandon my principles.
Okay, sorry. I should have known better. Ball and a strike on Kyle Jackson. Marshall Schill, first man out of the Firefighters pen. And he plunks KJ. Kyle Jackson might not be thrilled about it. It's been a piece of the puzzle as he's racked up a .470 on base percentage here in his first full World Tour. That leads all players. And now he represents the inning tying run. Saw him swipe second last night as Correll Prime wastes no time. Smokes that into left. Primetime 1 for 2. Now the inning-winning run aboard, and the inning-tying run pushed into scoring position.
Well, these are situations that Marshall Shield can't afford to put himself into. The Bananas are batting .417 against him on the 2025 World Tour. And he's not known for inducing a lot of ground balls, at least not this season. So he's already a little behind the 8 ball here in the bottom of the 5th.
0-1 to Danny Hosley. Bounced foul, make it 0-2. This is Shill's second World Tour. Spent 2 years under the tutelage of Bananas head coach Tyler Gillum at South Mountain Community College. Turned into their closer his second year when he went from over the top to down under. And it's a 7-pitch mix, multiple arm slots, messes with timing. He is very funky, but control, as it is for every pitcher, such a key part of the equation. 2-2. And this one bounces through the left side. KJ is going to come on through, stumbles, and the throw behind him, he's in a pickle. Oh my gosh! Kyle Jackson rolled out of the base path. Third base umpire Jeff Berg. Although KJ avoided the tag, he said he had to leave the base path to do it. Adam Byron in his face. Byro is fired up here.
This is not a reviewable play.
No.
You cannot review an out of the baseline call. The only situation that can reverse anything is if the umpires decide to have a crew review and talk it over with third base umpire Jeff Berg.
Well, I'll tell you what, Vincent Chapman and John Byrne are looking at the monitor. Might not be reviewable, but they're reviewing it. You never know what you're going to see in Banana Ball, folks. We get another look. It's a judgment call. What should have happened here is the umpires should have gathered, had a little think tank, and just gone off what their memory told them. But hey, what can you do? Chapman and Byrne getting a look at the angles our control room provides. The fans lose their challenge, no matter what the outcome is here. Unlike the team challenges in Banana Ball, where if calls are overturned, they get to keep their challenge. And now we find out what John Byrne and Vincent Chapman decided after looking at that one again.
Ladies and gentlemen, following the review, the ruling on the field is
calls overturned.
The runner is safe.
A despondent Jeff Berg and KJ ecstatic.
He was pretty surprised immediately following that call from Jeff Berg, and Adam Byron, coaching third base, was also instantly exchanging some words with him. As Olsen swings away, hooks this one up the middle. Prime's getting away from Byron, and the play at the plate, not in time. The Bananas, for a second straight frame, respond in the bottom half of the inning and claim another point against the Firefighters. They lead 3-1.
And they dance. Rare sight in Banana Land. The Nanners boogieing after walking off an inning. Maceo Harrison leading the charge. And the Firefighters blow another golden opportunity for a point. Nanners lead 3-1 through 5 innings of action.
Banana. We have Savannah Bananas player Noah Niznik going up against 10-year-old Danica. We're going to dance for 3 rounds, and we're going to finally put it to rest. Who is the better dancer? Noah, you're up first. Let's see what you got. All right, not bad. 10-year-old Danica, can you do better? Take it away. We still got 2 more rounds. You gotta keep it up. Let's see what you got, man. Oh, not playing friendly. Give it a little stanky leg, Danica. Keep it up. Give it some spin. shaking it all around. Doing a whole back bend. This has turned into a circus. Noah.
Welcome back to Banana Ball, live from Seattle, Washington. You're watching it on TruTV and HBO Max. It is brought to you by Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Over 47,000 fans filling up T-Mobile Park, home of the Seattle Mariners. It is a 3-1 Bananas lead as we head to the 6th. Gage Voorhees, the new man out of the bullpen for the Bananas.
He has the ability to pitch in a lot of different spots for the Savannah Bananas tonight. He's the man tasked pitching the 6th inning, and the last time we saw Voorhees on the mound, he earned the point for the Bananas and completed his inning in just 2 minutes and 19 seconds.
Pretty similar pitcher to Marshall Schill in that he's all funk, different arm slots. Gage has a 5-pitch mix. This one all the way to the upper deck from Logan Lacey, not caught. 3, 4, and 5, part of the order. Due to swing it for the Firefighters. Big swing to miss. Logan 2 for 2 on the night, 5 for 7 on the weekend. And Split just taking a little soiree. A little nappy time. It's been a busy weekend for him. Payoff. And Corral Prime taking control in the infield right next to Lacey. There's out number 1. Celebration from Bill Leroy, who's the new backstop for the Bananas, in defensively to replace Eric Jones Jr. Voorhees forcing 2-seam knuckle curve slider and a changeup. Sets his sights on Joe Lytle. Just a bit inside. Lytle a ground out and fly out, after having his best offensive night of the tour an evening ago. 4 for 5 with a double.
It was his 4th game this year with 3 or more hits for the Firefighters, but actually his first career 4-hit game in his Banana Ball career, and that was in game 109 all-time for Mr. Lytle.
And it took a really nice play from KJ at third to deny him from going 5 for 5. Into the second deck, not caught by the Mariners faithful. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Check that, make it 2-1 on the Firefighters EH. And now make it 2-2. I was just a little ahead of myself. Voorhees, a 2022 Collegiate Banana, was Lytle's teammate on the Firefighters last year after a stint with the Visitors, Banana Ball's developmental team. Now back in the yellow and delivering a 2-2 to Joe, who caught him a handful of times late on that 2024 tour. Payoff now, and Lytle earns the sprint. Bananas have to get it to all 7 fielders behind the pitcher and catcher before the ball is live, and they do it in short order. Lytle, who's got great speed, especially for a guy whose primary position is catching, respects that sprint defense.
Well, right now, Gage Voorhees is trying some trick pitches of sorts on the mound for the Bananas, trying to mess with the Firefighters' timing, but the command has been a little rocky as each of the first 2 batters have seen full counts against the right-hander, who gets a much-needed first pitch strike to Stephen Cullen,
who cranks this one foul, nearly takes out the Bananas mascot, lounging in foul territory there. Cullen a strikeout and fly out as Voorhees checks on Lytle. 1-2 count now. Cullen to the second deck. Not caught. Lives to see another pitch from Voorhees. Out in front of it, but a good poke down the left field line, and the official ruling yes. Caught by the fans. Dale Wilson, the left field umpire, right on top of it. Cullen not enthused. And let's go to a video.
Donaldson a couple of feet in the grave already. To Seager, the pick, the throw. Paxton has done it. It's a no-hitter. The left-hander
I'll tell you what, everybody who is able is on their feet here in T-Mobile Park for the Big Maple. James Paxton retired from the Bigs barely a year ago, September 11th of 2024. He threw over 100 innings in Major League Baseball last year. And the author of the 6th no-hitter in Mariners history, only the 2nd no-hitter ever thrown by a Canadian in Major League Baseball history. Taking the bump for the Savannah Bananas.
And he was the first Canadian to throw a no-hitter in Canada as it came against the Toronto Blue Jays. Paxton definitely had a great Mariners career, racked up over 1,000 career strikeouts, and across his Major League playing career was known for throwing 4-seam fastball, cutter, a knuckle curve, and a changeup with an occasional sinker ball as well.
I mean, he's got serious gas. He's pretty regular in the upper 90s with the fastball. As he gets the outside corner with a strike to Dakota McFadden, a homer and a single. 2 runs driven in on the evening for D-Mac. He's quickly behind 0-2 against James Paxton. Sticking with the gas, the Big Maple, James Paxton. 3 pitches, strikes out one of the best hitters in the history of bananaball.
McFadden, who's already got 2 hits tonight, goes down on 3 straight pitches from James Paxton. A K that comes in 23 seconds for the lefty.
Heck of a bananaball debut from the Big Maple. We've got more bananaball after this.
We thank you for your service and commitment to our great country. To our police officers, to our firefighters, to our nurses, to our EMS workers, to our dispatchers, and to our school teachers. The Bananas and firefighters say thank you so very much.
Well, it's been a fantastic first Bananaball World Tour for Johnny Lightning, Johnny Hummel, out of Matthews, North Carolina. The devastating curveball, slider, and fastball combination. The biggest fan of cars and Lightning McQueen you will find. He's got his cars with him in the middle of T-Mobile Park and joins us on the mic ahead of DR Meadows 0-1. Johnny Hummel, what's it like in the middle of this madness?
Oh, it's a blast, you know. Blessed to even be here. Blessed to have this opportunity. Thank you.
Now, Johnny, the last time you pitched, you told me that in New York you couldn't find a new Cars character to join Lightning on the mound. I see you've gotten chick hits.
Oh, yeah.
How the heck did you pull that off?
So here I actually went to a Target and I had everything. So I bought 6 new cars. I got Chick Hicks and Wingo here with me tonight.
You're locked and loaded.
Oh, yeah.
Up. High fly ball. Para is out. And Maxwell is in.
I could have told you that one was coming. Unreal.
Second straight night here in Seattle with a barehanded trick play from Mad Max. Was it
first time pitching this?
Towering fly ball. Oh, how about this? Dakota Stilts-Albritton, the tallest athlete in the world. What's the strategy going up against Stilts?
I don't know, my heater kind of rides anyway, so I think I got to get a little option, just go fastball up, and it'll just ride right up there.
It's a firm fastball for strike one.
A little inside there. This is strange. First time ever doing this one.
And you get to do it on the mic.
I know. I keep letting the ball ride into him, trying to get something over the plate.
I know he would like that.
Just a little bit outside of that one. All right, let's do it here.
Johnny Hummel, you are victorious in the most unique battle of your banana ball career. Stilts is still up there. All right. Throw another to the stands.
What's going on here?
Was that not a strikeout?
I'm confused here.
Yeah. I think John Byrne lost the count. So Stilts continues to hack and continues to spoil 2-strike offers.
Oh, my arm.
Line drive. Oh, my goodness. Dakota Stilts Albritton makes the best of a second chance. Yeah, that's about as unfortunate as it comes. Love to see a knock from Stilts. Hate to see it after you got 3 strikes on him.
That's okay.
You got the right mentality. Now you go against Dan Oberst. And there's no threat of Stilts trying to steal second.
No kidding. Oh, my God.
And he's not going to advance on that either.
All right, I need to lock it back in. It was weird facing Stilts.
Whew. Yeah, thrown right into the fire. Now you've got one of the best hitters in the sport. Oberst just a bit early on the fastball. What do you go to here on the 2-1, Johnny?
Well, you can go slider.
Sounds right to me.
Yeah, I haven't done that one yet. Yeah, Joe called it.
Oh, great minds think alike.
What should I do here? You tell me. Tell me what to do.
I'd go right back to the slider.
Okay.
I would as well.
Oh, I left it up. That's not a good 2-2 pitch. Really good hitter there at the plate. Fouled it off. What about now? What do you want here?
Ooh-wee, Josh.
What do you want?
He's still struggling with that pitch outside against him.
You want to do it again?
Yeah, he can execute down and away slider.
I shook him a lot. Maybe Dan doesn't know what's coming. Good take, Dan.
Well, now I think we either front door curve or you go after him with a fastball.
You know what? Let's go after him.
Love that.
Just off.
Oberst works the sprint, and Albritton's going to advance 90 feet. And now, Johnny, we get to watch a signature walk-up from East Alexiadis.
Okay, see it?
It's very rare Dakota Stilts Albritton gets to run the bases.
He's right behind me.
We got a one-piece walk-up here from Super Reese. Have you dabbled in the One-Piece universe?
I have never dabbled in the One-Piece universe. This is my first time seeing it this year, and I absolutely love it. I told Reese, if you hit a bomb off me, I'm going to do the super with him at some point.
I feel like there should be some crossover from the Cars fandom to One Piece.
Oh, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I think that cartoon would look real good. The graphics and all that. Let's try to get a strikeout here. I can drive my car around. Maybe these bad guys beside Lightning are just throwing me off.
That's got to be it.
Oh, catch it.
Some help from the fans.
Catch it, please. Oh, no. Right
Beautiful catch, but on the juggle.
Right through the wickets.
was a pretty good-looking pitch. Just missed up. 2-1 to Alexiadis. And right above our heads.
Oh,
no way.
In and out of his hands.
Johnny, I thought we were about to make magic happen together.
Oh my
I would have
gosh.
lost it.
It's never tracked better to me in my life.
Good take.
3-2. You go to the slider here.
Oh, I got a wire hanging down. I want my hand to hit it.
Yeah, definitely take care of that. Big pitch coming.
All right, let's do it. Let's go, heater.
Johnny Lightning. Huge K, my friend.
Oh, there he goes. Uh-oh. Do a donut.
You took care of the guy who had homered and doubled tonight, and now you get to drive around Lightning McQueen.
I'll make him face Dan. Dan just asked me if I was mic'd up. No, I'm just talking to myself up here.
Well, Ryan Cox.
That's that top zone.
Stands in your way.
Finally got the top zone.
You love to see that call going your way. Pretty similar pitch, same result.
All right, here we go. What do you want?
I think you go to the big hook.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, I hung it.
That was a bad pitch call from Biko.
No, I didn't put it in the right spot. That's an 0-2 pitch. It needs to be down. Dang. My coach at Kentucky would have absolutely reamed into me for that one.
Ladies and gentlemen, this time I need a big favor as loud as you can.
Who I got? Oh, Bill.
Bases loaded for Bill Leroy. Dakota Stilts Albritton represents the inning-winning run.
Okay, so with Bill, he's gotten my number lately, and I told him I got something coming for him. I found a way to try to get to him. He crowds the plate, so let's try to front hip a slider.
I love it.
If I miss, this might go a long way.
Nice, Johnny.
Oh, no!
That stinks. Johnny Hummel, thank you so much for getting mic'd up, man. I know that is not the result you were hoping for at the end of this.
Thank you guys so much. It's a blast being here.
You're having a wonderful tour. Stilts scores the inning-winning run in the sixth as Bill Leroy takes one right off the Tookus. And now Nisnik and Donaldson. Little sexy back. Who's Timbaland and who's Timberlake? Fun celebration. Here's a brand new promotion called Fallin' For You. We'll get it down to Jesse Cole.
Oh, we got a brand new one for you. We got 4 couples on the field. We got 4 boyfriends all out in center field. We got 4 girlfriends here. And the boyfriends are going to have to run to the girlfriends, but this is not just typical running. This race is called Fallin' For You. So whenever the music stops, they have to literally fall to the ground. So the first one to get to their girlfriend will be the winner. We have Rebecca, Dakota, Bree, Alex, Chelsea, and Shane, and Anna, and Chase. All right. Boyfriends ready. On your mark. Shark, go. Gotta fall. Not yet. There we go. You gotta fall harder than that, gentlemen. Keep going. There we go. Good. All right. She said yes. Let's hear it
also known as Chase and Anna. From one heartwarming moment to another. How about this? Last weekend, Caden Green with the best way you could ever ask your dad to become your best man, play and catch in the Bronx. Special stuff, and he said yes. In case anybody was wondering. I think that was the right decision from Sheldon. Pretty darn cool. Gets to be the best man at his son's wedding. I got to be the best man at my dad's wedding. Wow. So I know what it's like a little bit. A little Uno reverse card. Kyle Perry, the new man on the mound for the Nanners. Southpaw out of Omaha, Nebraska, takes over here in the 7th.
Was touched up last weekend in Yankee Stadium, allowed a home run to Dakota McFadden. Outside of that, KP's still been on a really nice run for the Savannah Bananas out of the bullpen. And what's more, his prowess extends beyond just the pitcher's mound. This guy is one of the best hitters I've ever seen out of the Savannah Bananas. You get him in BP, he is spraying the ball all over the yard. Very smart situational hitter, and I know he's going to be happy that I didn't let that go unnoticed tonight.
KP, after 6 years at the University of Nebraska, here in his rookie campaign. And that's a heck of a take from Peanut on the changeup from Kyle Perry. 2-2 to the Firefighters shortstop. We'll do it again. Corey Pine not able to make the snag. Good effort from number 314, though. Count is full. Fouled back. We'll get another payoff from Perry to Green. Chance for the fans. They do not make the snag. Another 3-2. Fouled back, we'll do it again.
Really fun battle to start between Kyle Perry and Caden Green. One so long that you see Vincent Chapman over at first base just deciding to take it easy as Green finally lifts this into center field. And Meadows will come away with the catch. No trick play, though, for the Bananas, as he was already catching that the standard way and then added on something.
That. He added on.
Yep, that's perfect.
He did that. I enjoyed it. As Mason Maxwell plunked. He's got a knack of getting hit by pitches. Good for the old OBP. On board for the second time tonight, as he's 1 for 2 at the double. Oh man, he's really in pain here. Oh no, he's just going to dance it out. And his teammates are going to do whatever that is. Bananaball has become undescribable here in the 7th inning.
And for Mason Maxwell, he becomes the first player on the Bananaball World Tour to be hit 10 times this season. He's actually averaged a hit by pitch once every 10.5 plate appearances this year for the Firefighters. Crazy.
Noah Bridges freshly inserted into the game. And in the hit column, Mad Max going for 3. Throw from Alexiadis offline and heads up base running. Noah into second. So in for his older brother, Zachary Bridges, in the 9-hole. And Noah on the first pitch he sees. Serves it out to right center. Alexiadis has a tremendous arm, but sails it over the cut and allows Pride of Four Oaks, North Carolina to get an extra 90. So 2 ducks on the pond. And now Isaac Parra, his first trip to the dish. Fly ball medium depth. DR Meadows has a cannon. Maxwell can run well. It's caught behind the back, and the throw goes into third. So DR made the business decision that he wasn't going to have a chance to gun down Mad Max. And he grabs his 128th trick play of the year.
Yeah, it's a smart play by D.R. Meadows, wanting to collect yet another trick play on his season. Had the feeling he wasn't going to gun down Maxwell at home plate. So gets the out there for Kyle Perry. And still, Meadows able to snag that behind the back and keep Noah Bridges from advancing to third base. That's huge.
Ball and a strike on Ron Franklin Jr. 0 for 3, a couple strikeouts, and he flew into a backflip catch from the doctor in center. Drive deep down the right field line into the stands and not caught. Ron joined us on the Party Plaza pregame. Performed his hit single with Javon Ray. All about bananaball. And right back up the chute. Ron Franklin Jr. with the knock. Bridges can fly. The throw from DR. Not in time. It was a perfect shoot home, but too much speed from Noah Bridges. And a second run across for the Firefighters here in the 7th.
Well, the challenge is still at the disposal of the Savannah Bananas, but seeing as how they've got quite the lead in points so far tonight, and that is a second run in the inning for the Firefighters, it doesn't necessarily make sense to use that here in the top of the 7th. You'd rather save it likely for the 9th inning when every run counts for a point and you're trying to possibly get the Firefighters, or a call overturned on the Firefighters, a much more significant situation.
Ball and 2 strikes on Dalton Cornett, who's got a 25 on-base streak on the line. 0 for 3 so far tonight, and make it 0 for 4. Perfectly placed fastball on the outside corner from Kyle Perry, but he cedes a couple runs, and the Firefighters a great chance to claim their second point.
Get after it. Oh, it's the brutality, the viciousness, Jill with such offense. She's so nimble. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop the fight. Stop the fight. Stop the fight. Stop. Relax.
Welcome back to Bananaball, live on TruTV and HBO Max, presented by Tropical Smoothie Cafe. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning here in T-Mobile Park, home of the Seattle Mariners. This is a finale of a 2-game set. The Bananas 4-3 victors last night. And they currently lead 4-1, but trailing this inning by 2 runs. It was 4-1 after 6 innings last night. Firefighters won the 7th and the 8th. Pulled within 1, but that is where the comeback died. And Kyle Jackson, for a second straight night, has himself a hit. He might be looking for a hustle double. He will slam the brakes, throw behind him, and KJ back to first in time. So 1 for 2 on the evening is the kid out of Bowling Green, Ohio. Hit by a pitch. Came across to score a run in the 5th, and wasting no time, Correll Prime seeing beach balls. That's back-to-back trips to the dish, where he has ambushed the first offering and turned it into a knock. He's 2 for 3 on the night.
Had 2 hits last weekend for the Bananas and 2 walk-offs. Now follows it up with 2 hits here on night 2 in Seattle as Malachi Mitchell is inserted for the 3rd time tonight. He'll be running for Prime at first base as Hosley pops this in the infield. And Parra will try to tip it up to himself, but the infield fly rule already called. So the out automatically guaranteed there for the Firefighters. Parra will not have a trick play missed on his ledger.
No, that's the perfect time to go for something crazy.
Correct.
Of course, a tip drill, not the craziest trick play that you could see attempted, but just go for anything there. Good banana ball IQ from Isaac Parra here in his second tour. Ball and a strike on Jackson Olsen. He struck out his first time and then had the inning-winning knock, a 2-run single in the 5th. As he comes up empty on the slider, behind a ball and 2 strikes. Jackie holding down the 10-hole. DR in the top on deck. As this one's bounced past Hummel. There's Parra who boots it, but straight to green. Oh, couldn't have had a better ricochet. That'll be a bizarre 4-6 fielder's choice for the second out.
I mean, it doesn't even make sense how Isaac Parra was able to get that one over to Caden Green. Certainly not what he was looking for. Just got the friendliest bounce imaginable to be able to get the Bananas designated runner off the bases, as the 7th inning is in the hands of DR Meadows, the Nanners leadoff man.
1 for 3. Doubled his first time, then a ground out and fly out. Did he go? No. Says Jeff Bird, who started as the third base umpire and has traded spots with Vincent Chapman. And DR lofts this one to left center. Ron Franklin Jr. backflip catch to win the inning. Hot boy Ron with some acrobatics as it's a 4-2 game.
Gutsy time for Ron Franklin to whip out the backflip catch. Nonetheless, it pays off for the Firefighters, and it is a much-needed point for them to cap off the 7th inning.
Hummel strands runners on the corners. Inning tying run was on first. What a way to get to double digits in trick plays attempted by Ron Franklin. He's now 5 for 10 on the year. And Zach Phillips, the new man on the mound. The Bananas defense already out behind him, and the former Kansas City Royals minor leaguer, rather, has 3, 4, and 5 in the order. Logan Lacey takes the heater up and out. And a 1-0 count. Pride of Texarkana, Arkansas on the mound. The Tallahassee, Florida kid at the dish, and he lines it over the leaping attempt of KJ. The electrician motoring into second. He's got himself his 10th double. Ties in for the team lead there with Dalton Cornett, and in one fell swoop, his 15th extra base hit also ties DC3 for the tour lead in that department. Joe Lytle swinging at the first pitch, fielded between the legs. Jackson Olsen flips it between the legs. 2 tricks for the price of 1 trick play out from the Great 8. But that's a heck of a job, a quality at-bat from Joe Lytle as he moves Lacey over to third with just 1 out now. And Stephen Cullen knifes this one foul. Chance for the fans. They do not catch it. Another opportunity for the fans off the right, or the right field side, yes. And once again, they cannot make the play. Cullen 0 for 3, a strikeout, a fly out. Last time up, he did foul out to the fans. He goes down swinging here. Gnarly curveball from Philly, and that is a huge second out. The Bananas infield can now move back.
Well, he speeds things up against Stephen Cullen, who now has 8 strikeouts in his last 7 games. But the pitch to Dakota McFadden gets past Bill Leroy, and Logan Lacey will slide in safely for a second straight night. And the Firefighters able to get a run on the board against Philly in the 8th inning.
A costly wild pitch as D-Mac gives the Mariners faithful another chance. They do not catch it. McFadden a homer his first time, then an RBI double in the 4th. The only time he's been retired tonight was by James Paxton. Struck out on 3 straight fastballs from the Big Maple. And called strike 3. Zach Phillips rings the bell. But a run across for the Firefighters. They can pull within 1 point with a 0 in the bottom of the 8th. We'll see if it happens after this.
I need everyone. We're going to light up the sky here in Seattle. turn on those flashlights on your phone, and I want you all to sing as loudly as you can, A Little Yellow. Keep it going. We love you so much, Banana Nation. Now let's go, Bananas!
Welcome back to Banana Land, Seattle's version. Over 47,000 fans lighting up the night here in T-Mobile Park. In the middle of the 8th inning, the Bananas lead 4-2 in the ballgame in the all-important points department, but trail this inning by a run and turn to their best pitcher, Benjamin Dumb III, the former Braves and Twins minor leaguer, giving the fans an opportunity. Do not come up clutch for him. A ball and a strike on Ty Jackson. It's 2, 3, and 4 in the lineup for the Nanners as they try and spoil this inning lead for the Firefighters. And make it a 1-2 count on Ty.
Well, this is a good man to have pitching with a one-run lead. Dumb has far and away been the best Firefighters arm this season. Consistently pounds the strike zone. He has only allowed sprints to 4% of batters, and he struck out 15.5% of the total guys he's faced.
And it's fastball, circle change, slider. Throws a ton of strikes, gets a lot of action early in the count. And will throw any pitch in any count as Ty lofts this one out to shallow right. Moseying on in, behind the back attempt. Oh gosh, Mason Maxwell, tough time to come up empty on a trick play. Costly trick play miss. The inning-winning run in scoring position just like that. And now Ben Dumb's going to have to try and pick up his defense. Mad Max had it in the glove. Karam's out.
Please welcome our 5-year-old bat boy.
And now the bat boy.
His name is Candy.
Excellent adjustment. And nails the gig. Ice in his veins. We'll talk about holding the pose.
I think he was going to hold it as long as they let him.
There should be an out on the board. Instead, a sticky situation. The inning-tying run at second as the fans can't make the play on the soft foul ball from Dan Oberst. Strikeout, ground out, and a ball four sprint for the Nanners DH tonight. As Dan puts a charge into this, deep out to left center, Ron Franklin Jr. tracking it down. We'll flip it over to Noah Bridges as Ty Jackson's trying to score from second. The relay from Peanut Aggressive base running from Ty Jackson. And from Franklin to Bridges to Green to Lytle, the Firefighters maintain their one-run lead.
It starts great running catch from Ron Franklin. Then he has the smarts to flip that over to Noah Bridges, fires it into Caden Green, and tied to fly. It did not appear, got the wave from Adam Byron. Thought he could get that run back for the Bananas all on his lonesome. Instead, runs them into a costly second out and really bails out Mason Maxwell following his trick play miss to start the inning.
Big time. 1-2 coming to Reese Alexiadis. Fouled straight back. Super Reese, a homer and a double. 2 runs driven in, 2 runs scored. Won the first inning with his 13th long ball on the year. And sends a moon ball out to shallow left. There's Peanut. And for a second straight night, the Firefighters win the 7th and 8th innings and pull within 1 ahead of the 9th and final frame, where every run scored counts as a point. Last night, they were not able to come back. We'll see if they can do it tonight, as we'll get it down to Sam Bauman.
Yeah, Biko, Josh. I'm here with James Paxton, who made it look just oh so easy a few innings ago. James, for starters, how did it feel to come back into this ballpark and get yourself quite the warm reception?
It was awesome, you know, to be in front of these fans again, Mariners fans. It brought back a ton of memories for me, and I got jacked up being out there, so it was a lot of fun.
Could you have scripted what happened out there any better than it did? I mean, you're just slightly removed from the show, so old work for you?
Yeah, it was great. You know, it's just like each pitch, I was like, all right, I can add a little bit more. That last one, I was like, all right, I'm going to see what I got left, and it felt good.
Well, it certainly worked. And James, we do have a surprise for you here. We were able to get the bald eagle, but we were not able to get the bald eagle. But we do have Ryan Kellogg. He's from Canada. Your long-lost pal, Ryan Kellogg. How's it feel to see your fellow Canadian? I'm sure you go way back.
Yeah, I mean, from Canada. I mean, we all know each other, right? I mean, we were just chatting a little bit, and it's awesome to hear his story. Really fun to see him doing this. It's such a great experience, and the fans love it.
Ryan, when's the last time you and James caught up?
It's been a while. We did grow up a few igloos down from each other, but being back out here with him is incredible.
Guys, I'm in a maple forest. Is that a thing, a maple tree forest? Oh, Josh, the biggest maples around.
Banana Land's Big Maple and Ryan Kellogg, the Big Maple and James Paxton. Thank you, SB. Yeah, just a couple igloos down. Ryan Kellogg, it'll take a day and 14 hours to drive from Whitby, Ontario to Ladner, British Columbia. So yeah, basically neighbors. This is what it means to get to the last inning in Bananaball. Every run scored counts as a point. If we're tied at the end of it, we'll go to showdowns. And last night, it was Danny Hosley slamming the door on the Firefighters to secure a 4-3 victory for the Bananas. Now, Austin Krasminski tries to repeat what Hosley was able to do an evening ago.
And he may have to face a golden batter for the Firefighters, as they have 7, 8, 9 due up in their order. Krasminski has 7 saves and 9 opportunities this year for the Bananas, and he has not allowed an earned run since June 28th. He is on an insane run right now out of the bullpen for the Bananas, but misses with his first pitch to Caden Green.
2017 Collegiate Banana on the mound, and the 2022 Collegiate Nanner skies this one to the right side. Carell Prime, and there's out number 1. So a tough 0 for 4 for Peanut. Couple lineouts in there for the Firefighters shortstop. And now Mason Maxwell, who's reached twice tonight. 1 for 2. A double, a hit by pitch. He has scored a pair of runs. Cannot connect. And on the firm fastball from the former Angels and Cubs farmhand. Ball and a strike as the heater is high. It's fastball, circle change, slider for the Kriz Monster. As Maxwell slaps this thing into the stands, not caught. And Krem back ahead. Another chance for the fans, this time in the second deck. They do not catch it. And Mad Max still draws breath.
Yeah, and this is what he really needs. Maxwell, 2 for 4 this season against Austin Krizminski. Just trying to start something to hopefully keep the line moving for the Firefighters in their last regular season game, as this one is a jam shot off the bat of Maxwell, and it's another barehanded grab tonight for Ryan Cox, and trick play number 205 for the glove magician.
Third of the night for Coxie. Noah Bridges stands in the way of a banana sweep here in Seattle. Came in for his older brother Zachary, and on the first pitch he saw, a single in the 7th, came around to score. Can't connect on a perfectly placed heater. He's got to do anything to try and get on right now. Nobody is in the on-deck circle for the Firefighters. Usually an indication the golden batter is the on-deck guy right now for these Firefighters. It's the 10-hole and then the top of the order after Bridges, who is now ahead 2 balls and a strike. Back-to-back fastballs where Krizminski did not locate. Everybody on their feet here in the Emerald City. Over 47,000 fans. The energy has been immaculate across the weekend here in T-Mobile Park, as Bridges takes that one just a pinch down. And he's ahead 3-1, representing the game's tying run. Ball 4, Noah Bridges does the job and will stay at first.
You have to.
You have to.
You have to. You cannot run into the final out of the game at second base.
Couldn't agree more, but nobody is faster than Bridges.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Firefighters have invoked the golden batter rule. Hitting in the place of Isaac Para is the Firefighters' golden batter, Logan Lacey.
Excellent choice from Val Perez and her Firefighters coaching staff. Lacey is 3 for 4 on the night, a double and a couple runs scored. They went 3 for 5 last night. This is a towering fly down the right field line. Alexiadis runs out of room. The fans do not make the catch.
It just makes too much sense. He has been the Firefighters' best bat here in the final month of the regular season. He's also 4 for 6 against Austin Krizminski this year. He's absolutely had his number.
And make it 5 for 7 against Krem. Lacey with the ground ball with eyes right through the 4-hole. And what a weekend in C-Town for the electrician. 4 for 5 on the night. 7 for 10 in Seattle. And the fastball misses to Ron Franklin Jr. The game's tying run on second. The game's go-ahead run on first. Ron had an RBI single his last time. 1 for 4 on the evening. And Isaac Para takes over for Lacey at first. Inserted back into the spot that Logan was the golden batter for. As Ron Franklin Jr. cannot connect on the slider, and the Firefighters down to their final strike. The 1-2. Swing and a miss! Austin Krizminski with the slider, and the Nanners with the sweep. They pull within a half game of the Party Animals as they continue to pursue the #1 seed in the 2025 Bananaball Tour Championship.
Thanks to a 12-hit performance from the offense tonight, the Bananas are able to secure the sweep in Seattle, Washington, and keep their hopes of clinching the 1 seed in the Tour Championship alive, as their final series will commence next weekend in Houston, Texas, against the Tailgaters.
plot thickens. Only 2 games left in the 2025 BananaBall World Tour regular season. It'll be next Friday and Saturday night in Dyken Park in Houston, home of the Astros. And if the Tailgaters win one of those games, the Party Animals secure the #1 seed in the Tour Championship. Let's get it down to SB with our showman of the night.
Hey, Vico, Josh, showman of the game, Reese Alexiadis. Reese, the bat was working tonight. We saw the new trick play last night. What is it about you and the West Coast that's just such a beautiful combination?
I think it's because I'm from here. You know, happen to be born here on the West Coast. Oceans here, better oceans on the West Coast, sorry, but I think it's something to do with that.
Reese, you and your Bananas keeping a chance alive for the #1 seed in the playoffs in the Tour Championship. What do we got to do to see this thing out?
We got to keep winning. We got to keep putting together good ideas and sticking together like we have been all year, and just keep having fun with it.
Reese, final question. How exactly are you feeling right now?
Super!
Here you go, Josh. Super Reese.
Makes sense to me. Thank you, Sam Bauman. Thanks, Reese Alexiadis. A specialty walk-up, the inning-winning 2-run shot in the first. The double that led to an inning win for the Bananas with 2 outs in the 4th. And the sophomore in Bananaland continues his magnificent second World Tour.
I mean, he's been making his MVP case all season for the Savannah Bananas. Set the tone early with that 2-run shot in the first inning, propels the Bananas to this 4-3 win. Not only set the new franchise record for most home runs in a single World Tour, but became just the 3rd Banana to reach 50 RBIs in a single season as well.
Let's check in down on the field. Bill Leroy talking to the crowd.
Give it up one more time for this legend. Thank you for joining us tonight, brother. Tonight was so much fun for us out here on the field, but what I'm most proud of is all the joy in this place tonight. There's so many smiles, there's so much laughter, there's people of all ages and different cultures all here tonight in harmony, experiencing joy, and that's what I'm most proud of, and because that's what it's all about. It's more than a game. So thank you guys so much for showing up tonight. We love you so much, Seattle. Now, before we go home, I want everybody to put your hands up high. One more time tonight, as a family. We're going to break it down on Fans First, on 3, loud and proud. But I need to know, are you ready? Ty, come here. Tell them where they were at. 6-7! I still don't know what that means. But I need you out of 10. I said, are you ready? All right, hands up. Fans first on 3. 1, 2, 3. We love you, Seattle. Thank you so much. See you soon.
We love you too, Bill Leroy. Boy, it is so cool seeing that, which happens at the end of every single Savannah Bananas game. And everybody here still on their feet for it. Let's get it down to SB with Jesse.
Hey, Vico, Josh, good to hear from you guys again. I've changed my guests. We got Jesse Cole here with me. Jesse, our first time here in the state of Washington. I mean, great games, great entertainment. How do you encapsulate the weekend that was?
Well, this was special. I never thought we'd be here. You know, Washington, almost 3,000 miles from Savannah. But it's amazing. We came here, and from the opening, the first pitch, you could tell this crowd was different, and the excitement for us coming out here to being with them was unlike anything we've ever had. And I will say this confidently, this was the loudest crowd we have ever seen in BananaBall history. And we've traveled all over, many cities, major league stadiums, football stadiums, bigger capacity. But from literally the sing-offs to the end of the game, to the home runs, to the moments, it was electric. And it just shows that sometimes the further we go away, the more love and respect and admiration we can even get to bring our show here. And boy, this place was special.
Jesse, I thought it was interesting. Our captain there, Bill Leroy, talking about the joy in this building. What does that say about what we are trying to accomplish here in BananaBall, about bringing that 3,000 miles away from home in Savannah, wherever we go, the importance of that, and what it means to be in a building like this?
Well, when we first started, we had a simple goal, and it was to make baseball fun and put the fans first. And as we started building towards that, we realized that we were bringing people together of every age, every demographic, all over the country. And especially now, the world is hungry for joy. They're hungry for fun. And when you see this, the laughing, the dancing, the singing, the people not taking themselves too serious, the costumes, that's what this world needs, and we're so glad to be a part of it and to bring this. And where every weekend we can bring joy to, almost 100,000 fans this past weekend, or even just 10,000 in Savannah over a few days. That's what it's all about, and that's what drives all of us. That's our purpose. That's our why. We come out, we realize it's so much bigger than just baseball or bigger than just a game. It's bringing people together, and I believe this is contagious. It spreads long after they leave the stadium. Hopefully it spreads to their families, their friends, their work, and everywhere they go.
Well, Jesse, the tour not over, wrapping up in Houston, the same place where we had our first ever Major League ballpark game. What does it mean? What can we expect for that final weekend?
I remember so vividly going up to that top deck, up in the upper deck in our first Major League game, and knowing that most people said, hey, you're too big for your britches. It's going to be tough to do this. You've always done small stadiums. And I remember sharing with the group that the reason we were here is because we've got focused on one fan at a time and knowing that every game is someone's first game. And fast forward now doing multiple Major League stadiums, multiple nights in football stadiums. We still got a ways to go, but to come back there and how much we've learned from that Houston game, which was craziness. We weren't ready. You're never ready until you actually start. And we just started, we did it, we learned, and I can't wait to go back there because it was a great opening weekend last year. But if you look at the 2 million plus fans we've served since then, I think we've learned a lot, and we're going to put on one unbelievable finale, I'll tell you that.
We may be coming to the end of this tour, but the action, no end in sight. We can both guarantee you that. Biko, Josh, what a weekend it's been.
Thank you very much, SB. Always great to hear from Big Yellow, especially after a wonderful weekend like we just had with Josh Talevsky, Biko Scala. Thank you all so much for spending your Saturday night with us here in virtual Banana Land. So the Bananas are a half game back of the Party Animals. Their regular season is done. The Firefighters' regular season is done. The Tailgaters, who defeated the Party Animals 4-2 tonight down in Round Rock, Texas, they have the fate of the 1 and 2 seeds in their hands this coming weekend, Friday and Saturday night. We'll be right back here on TruTV and HBO Max, as well as Bananas YouTube channel. It is going to be absolutely thrilling to see what transpires in Houston come next weekend. The Bananas got the job done tonight, specifically offensively. They were able to pile it on against the Firefighters in the middle innings. Had a really tough time having to play from behind in the 7th, 8th, and 9th. And so they're going to hope that they can keep it going in Houston. Again, if they win out, they will secure the 1 seat in the Tour Championship. And on the Tailgater side of things, they're pretty much just trying to establish themselves as the best spoilers in BananaBall before that Tour Championship starts in October. And I know that they are definitely up to the task and looking forward to it.
Yeah, they spoiled the celebration for the Party Animals tonight. Now they're hoping to do the exact same against the Bananas this coming weekend. I cannot wait to see what unfolds in Houston. I'm very sad to say that I will not be there. After 264 straight Savannah Bananas broadcasts that I've had the honor of being on the call for, you're going to be in the very capable hands of Josh Talevsky and Brett Loftus, as I've not just one, but 2 weddings. I have 2 weddings next weekend, and I have to attend them. So it is going to be a blast to get to watch those broadcasts from the Northeast. Josh, can't wait to see you and Brett Loftus on the call. It's going to be a thrilling weekend.
Looking forward to it. And by the way, Biko, enjoy the marriage.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Really quick here, big shout out to our folks in the control room, directed by Chad Reese. Fantastic work from y'all in Savannah. Same goes to our incredible crew here in Seattle. Our executive producer, Mr. Ivan Trezak. For our guys down on the field, Zach Staten and Sam Bauman, I am Biko Scala. Who's this guy?
Josh Talevsky.
Yes, and Josh, since you're going to get to lead the See You Laters next weekend, I think you start this one off as well.
Yeah, I would love to. Thank you for watching our broadcast here in Seattle, and until we see you in Houston, we will see you later!